Welcome to Biology My Passion. I am Soumya Harikrishna. Today we are going to learn about cell division, which is a part of the chapter The Fundamental Unit of Life. We learned about different aspects of cell, its parts, organelles, their function, structure, etc. We know when we are growing, actually our cells are being added up. But after a particular stage we stop growth. But still, cell will help in repairing the tissues. That means a worn out cell have to be replaced, or when we have some injuries or damaged cells, they have to be replaced throughout our life. And also there are certain specialized cells formed for reproduction or sexual reproduction called gametes. For all these purposes, cells have to divide. So that process is called a cell division. Basically, cell division can be of two types. The first type is called the mitosis. The second is called the meiosis. Okay, which are they? Mitosis and meiosis. Now let us see how are they different. The first case, what happens is, if suppose this is a cell, it divides. Okay, I have drawn 4 chromosomes in this cell. But remember, it is within the nucleus of the cell. Okay, I have not drawn the entire cell here. Okay, so whenever a cell is dividing, first the nucleus divides and then cytoplasm also will divide. So here, when the cell is dividing, we are getting 2 new cells. So this cell is called the mother cell. The newly formed cells are called the daughter cells. In this case, how many daughter cells are we getting? 2 daughter cells we are getting, right? So in mitosis, we get 2 daughter cells, or rather we can say 1 mother cell divides into 2 daughter cells. Now what about the chromosome number? The mother cell had 4 chromosomes, right? The daughter cells also have 4. That means 2 pairs we say, rather than 4 we say 2 pairs of chromosome. That means 1 pair of blue and 1 pair of red. The daughters also have the same. So it is a kind of equational division. So this is happening when organisms are growing, or in the case of amoeba when it is dividing. So unicellular organisms, division itself is a reproduction, or rather when they divide and multiply, that is considered as growth also. Whereas in our body, new cells are being added up for growth. That is also because of this kind of division, because we want the new cells to be exactly like the old ones, right? We learned in cell theory that every cell can originate from only a pre-existing cell. That is what is seen here. Okay, now, but when organisms are reproducing sexually, we know that 2 parents are involved. So there are specialized cells called the gametes coming from both the parents. So the male gamete produced by the male parent fuses with the female gamete from the female parent to produce a new cell called a zygote. That zygote now divides to form the new offspring or the individuals. So in such cases, only for the production of gametes for reproduction, in our body, another type of cell division takes place. That is called a meiosis. Remember, for rest all processes like growth, repair, maintenance, replacement, everything, we have mitosis. Only for gamete formation during sexual reproduction, we have a division called a meiosis. Why? Because in meiosis, we are starting with the 2 pairs of chromosomes, and finally we are getting daughter cells with only 1 pair of chromosome. Understood? That is only one from each type. So here, one more difference you can easily see. Here 2 daughter cells were formed, but here 4 daughter cells are forming. And also in 2 steps. That is, in the first step, that is called a meiosis 1, where the 2 pairs of chromosomes will become half. That means 1 pair will be in each. Then the next case, what happens? The 4 cells, each one will further divide into 2, so that we get 4 daughter cells, and these are having half number of chromosomes from the mother cell. Now, why do we need only half the number of chromosomes? Let us consider the case of human beings. Each cell has got 23 pairs of chromosomes. The number of chromosomes is definite for any species. So for human beings it is 23 pairs, that means 46 chromosomes. So when our cell is dividing by mitosis, it ensures that every new daughter cell has 23 pairs. But in the gametes it is only 23. Why? Because if there is mitosis happening for gamete formation. From the male parent 23 pairs is coming. From female parent also 23 pairs coming. Then how many will be there in the child? 46 pairs or 92. Then the next generation it will be double of that. So every generation chromosome number will double up, and also when there is a change in chromosome number, it is an abnormality or lot of problems happen. So we need to maintain only 23 pairs in the child also. So what happens when parents are producing gametes? They produce a cell with only half the number of chromosomes, that is 23. So from father 23, mother 23, when joins, the zygote will again have 23 pairs. So we all have 23 pairs. 23 we got from our father, 23 we got from our mother. Hope you understood this lesson well. If you like my videos, please like, share and subscribe to my channel, Biology My Passion.